I said I might as well give it a try. Planets. Plants vs Zombies. So fucking exaggerated. I'm from Scotland. I'm from Glasgow, Scotland, and I've been here for 2 months, and it's a miracle I've survived that long, to be honest. Just the driving aspect alone is suicidal. Every single car on the road is military grade size, that's the only way it can be described, and everyone drives like a fucking maniac or a psychopath. I was driving the other day, and I was going to Chipotle to meet up with my mate and his child, and I'm driving there, and it's funny because some of the things you say here in the States, could be slurs or some type of other profane thing, don't mean the same things they do in Scotland as they do here. So some guys at 45 miles an hour driving next to me, I might have chopped him off, but nothing to endanger his life. He rolls up next to me and I see him mouth out, "Fucking dick!" And he says, "Roll down your window," like we're going to have a chat at 60 miles an hour. I'm not sure how fast 60 miles an hour is, but I know it's deadly speed. There's just trees going by all fast and whatnot. And he wants to have a casual chat, like we're going to have a conversation here. And so I do it because I like to see people get mad. I knew he was a little angry. He was already a bright pink, but I wanted to get into that hot red, that deep magenta like a Crayola. And so I roll down the window and he says, "Blow me fag!" And I know exactly what that means. I've been here for 2 months. But I wanted to crank it up a little bit just to see the colours really come out of his face. And so I say, I say to him, because he told me, "Fuck you dick, blow me fag." So what I said to him was, "Don't call me dick, my name's not Richard. And I can't blow you any fags, because I'm all out of cigarettes." And at that moment, I think he knew I was being a little bit sarcastic. So he does some type of crazy maneuver to try to chop me off in my lane. And I did a move that only a Tom Cruise from Top Gun would be proud of. I slam on the brakes and watch him move over. And that's when I just slowly rolled down into my Chipotle stop. And so it was just another day driving in Los Angeles. It just happens all the time. That's just how people do it out here. It's like an apocalyptic wasteland. There's no rules on the road. And so I get into Chipotle. And first let me preface my story of Chipotle with an anthropological study a young lass once told me. She said to me, she told me, "A man will never know the pain of childbirth, and he'll always be jealous because he never knows the pain of childbirth." But after my experience with Chipotle, I beg to differ. The mass that came out of my body wasn't the size of a weaned baby or a child, it was the size of a full-grown fucking toddler. I flushed it down the toilet, but right before I really had to rethink my views on abortion. The thing had my smile and everything, and I think on the way down it might have winked at me. So I shed a tear, but anyways, I got into this Chipotle, and right when I'm in the Chipotle, I meet up with my mate and his little child, a fat fucking little dick. The only way, I called him a dick just like I said, just like the man said, but he was a real winker. And I say it because he was this little, he looked like a Michelin man. He had the fat on his arms, like the shoulder fat, because there was no more place on his body for that fat to go, so it just mounts up on his shoulders. And this little tiny frame. And so I'm eating Chipotle, an entire full plate of food I've never seen so large before. And he says, "Do you want a race eating this food?" And I didn't really want to, but he was challenging my Scotland pride. I'm a proud man, and I wanted to, I gain small victories like that, and it keeps me going throughout my day. So I said, "Yes, I'll race." And I should have had my phone up, because I could have Snapchatted it, but I didn't. But the way he ate it was the most impressive thing I've ever seen. It was, might as well have been on National Geographic, because he was like a fucking reptile. He unhinged his jaw like a reptile and just swallowed the whole thing whole. It was the most impressive thing I've ever seen in my life. But he kept on talking all of this gash to me, and I didn't know what. I was halfway through. It was 14 seconds long that it took him to eat the entire thing, so I was getting a little bit hot. So I walked away to clear my mind. His father, my mate, didn't even care. I thought he was going to choke right there in front of my face. I didn't seem to care. So I walk away and I think to myself what my mother always told me, treat others the way you want to be treated. But then I realised what I told her in response was, if I treat others the way I want to be treated, I'll be sucking cocks all day. So I woke up to, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to show you guys all of my shit. Damn, that's 5 minutes and 26 seconds. That's already too long. Well, you guys get a rough draft. Everyone gets a rough draft.
And I hope you guys like it, cause, I love you guys, and I hope the best.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something like that. Actually, I might switch out the Chipotle story. We'll see. But I will put this on Facebook real quick so all you guys can see it.